Good morning children, let us start with our maths classes. Let us start with a new chapter, chapter 11, story sums given on page number 105. For these story sums, I will be reading the story sums from the book and I'll show you the solution on the board. Okay children, so I am reading you the first question. I am reading the first question from the book. At a party, 84 pastries were divided among the children. Each child got 2 pastries. How many children were there at the party? In this question, children, number of pastries are, I am showing you the solution part of this first question. Number of pastries are given in the book is 84. Each child got the pastry is 2. This is the information we got from the story sum. Therefore, number of children in the party, we have to find that how many children were present in the party. So, in order to find the number of children in the party, we have to divide this 84 by 2. When we divide 84 by 2, we will get the answer. I will show you the solution. 2 4s are 8. 8 minus 8, 0. Let us note down 4 here. Again I am dividing 4 by 2. 2 2s are 4. Answer you will get 0. So the answer we got is 42 children. That means there are 42 children in the party which were present for the party celebration. Okay children, now I will be reading before you the second question. Second question is, how many weeks do 91 days make? Okay, let us see the solution part of second question. Children, you all know that in 1 week there are 7 days and 91 days are already given in the book. That means total number of days given in the second question is 91. Now regarding these two information, we have to find number of weeks. In order to find the number of weeks, we have to divide 91 by 7. I'll show you how to divide. Let us write 91 and as I have shown you in the last class, in the same way we will divide. 7 ones are 7. 9 minus 7 will give you 2. This 2 is smaller than 7. That means we have to note down the next number also. Next number is 1. So the digit we got or the number we got is 21. Now let us divide this 21 by 7. 7 3s are 21. The answer we got is 0. So after dividing 91 by 7, we got 13 weeks. Now children, I will be reading before you question number 3. Question number 3 is, 5 television set cost rupees 9,900. Find the cost of each television set. I am showing you the solution on the board. So solution is, how many televisions are there? Number of televisions are 5. Okay. Now the information we have in this question is cost of 5 televisions. What are the cost of 5 television? Cost of 5 television is rupees 9,900. Now in this question we have to find the cost of 1 television. Okay, in order to find the cost of 1 television, we have to divide 9,900 by 5. Let us see the division. The division is shown over here. First we will divide the number 9 by 5. 5 ones are 5. 9 minus 5 will give you 4. This 4 is smaller than 5. That means we have to note down the next number also. Next number is 9. So the number we got is 49. Let us divide this 49 by 5. 5 9s are 45. 4 minus 4 will give you 0. 9 minus 5 will give you 4. This 4 is again smaller than 5. That means we have to note down the next number. Next number is 0. So now the number is 40. We have to divide this 40 by 5. So 5 8s are 40. Okay, we got 0 0. But at the end of this number, digit 0 is also there. If we note down the 0 here below, we have to write 1 0 in the answer also. So after dividing 9,900 by 5, we'll get the answer rupees 1,980, and this is the cost of one television. Now children, I am reading the fourth question before you. 7 people planted 588 palm trees. How many trees were planted by each of them? Okay, let us see the solution on the board. Solution is, according to the question number 4, we have the information that number of trees planted by people are 588 and total number of people are 7. Now, in order to find number of trees planted by each person or one person, we have to divide 588 by 7. After dividing in the same process, I have shown you the process over there. In the same, after dividing by the same process, we got the answer 84 trees. That means 84 trees are being planted by each person. Let us read the fifth question in the book on page number 105, that is the same page number. Fifth question is, the cost of 5 toy cars is rupees 5,335. What is the cost of one car? I am showing you the solution on the board. Okay children, the information we have from this question is, cost of 5 toy cars is equals to rupees 5,335. Therefore, now we have to find the cost of one toy car. Therefore, cost of one toy car will be, if we will divide 5,335 divided by 5 will give you the answer, that is the cost of one toy car. So let us see how. I am showing you the division on the board. 5,335 I have written, it is divided by 5. Let us start the division. 5 ones are 5. 5 minus 5 will give you 0. Note down next number. Next number is 3. But this number 3 is smaller than 5. That means we will be needing the next number also. Next number is again 3. So the number we got 33. In order to note down two numbers together, we have to give one 0 to the answer. Okay, so 5 6 is 30. Let us subtract. 3 minus 3 will give you 0. 3 minus 0 will give you 3. Let us note down the last number. Last number is 5. Let us, now the number we got is 35. Let us divide this 35 by 5. So 5 7s is 35. After subtraction we got 0 as a remainder. So the answer we got is 1,067 rupees. This cost, rupees 1,067, is the cost of one toy car. Now I am reading you the sixth question from the book on page number 105. If the product of two numbers is 580, if one number is 5, find the other number. That means children, a product of two numbers is given to you and one number is also given to you. By this information, you have to find the other number. Let us see how. I am showing you the solution on the board. Product of two numbers, that means if two numbers are multiplied, the answer we have is 580. If one number is 5, in order to find the other number, we have to divide this number 580 by 5. I am showing you the solution, the division on the blackboard. See, I have written 580. I am showing you the division here on the board. 5 ones are 5. 5 minus 5 will give you 0. Let us note down the next number. Next number is 8. We have noted down 8. Let us divide again this 8 by 5. 5 ones are 5. 8 minus 5 will give you 3. But this number 3 is smaller than 5. that means we have to note down the last number also. The last number is 0. So the number we got now is 30. Let us divide this 30 by 5. 5 6 is 30. The remainder is 0. So the answer we got is 116. That means in the product of two numbers, one number is 5 and the other number is 116. This finishes our chapter 11 story sums. Children, let us start with chapter 12, fractions. Fractions. In order to understand the concept of fractional number, we have to understand that the concept of fractional number can be expressed in two ways. First, part of a whole and part of a collection. In order to find how to show the fraction as a part of a whole, I am showing you the two figures on the board. First figure is a square and the second figure is triangle. In order to show the fraction of these two figures, I am separating these figures with the help of a line. Can you see the line on the board? Okay children, this line shows that this square has a fraction. A particular fraction is shown with the help of a line. In the same way, in the figure of a triangle, this line shows that this part is the fraction of this whole triangle. Okay. In order to show what is half, what is 1/3, what is 1/4, I am taking the example of a rectangle. In order to understand what is a whole, if I draw the whole figure of rectangle, this whole figure is called a whole. Now, if I take this rectangle and divide it into two equal parts, this one part is called the half of rectangle. Okay children, this half part I have shaded with the help of blue color chalk. In order to understand 1/3 of this rectangle, I have divided this rectangle into three equal parts. And out of three equal parts, I have shaded the first part of the rectangle. And this part I have shaded with the help of blue color. And this blue color shows that it is the 1/3 of this whole rectangle. In order to understand what is 1/4 of this rectangle, I have divided this rectangle into four equal parts. Out of these four equal parts, I have shaded one part of this whole rectangle. This one part shows 1/4 of this rectangle. Okay, and this shaded part I have shaded it with the help of blue color. So now we understood, in order to find the fraction of a given figure, we have to divide it, okay, either in two equal parts or in three equal parts or four equal parts. Now based on this concept of fractions, we will be doing the exercises. Okay children. So the first exercise given to you is on page number 112. See children, it is given on book, page number 112. In the first question it is asked, mark a tick on the figures which are divided into two equal parts. We can see the first figure, it is not divided into any part. Second figure, triangle, is not divided into any part. Again, the rectangle is given, it is divided into four equal parts, so it is not our answer. Next figure, triangle, is given, it is divided into two equal parts, so we have to take this figure, that is figure number 4. Now fifth figure is a rectangle, again it is divided into two equal parts, so we have to tick mark this figure. Now let us see the sixth figure. Sixth figure is not divided into two equal parts. So only in this question, only two figures, fourth and fifth, are divided into two equal parts. So we have to put a tick on them. Now I am reading question number 2. Mark a tick on the figures which are divided into four equal parts. Let us see the first figure. Yes, the first figure, rectangle, is divided into four equal parts. So let us take the figure. Second figure, again rectangle, it is divided into 4 equal parts. Let us take this figure. Again third figure, triangle, is divided into 4 equal parts. So let us take this figure. But the fourth figure is not divided into equal parts. Let us leave this figure. Figure number 5, again a circle is given. The circle is divided into 4 equal parts. Let us put a tick on it. Again the last figure, square, it is divided into 4 equal parts. So we have to put a tick on it. Now I am reading you question number 3 of same page number. Mark a tick on the figures which are divided into 3 equal parts. Now we have to tick the figures which are divided into 3 equal parts. Let us see the first figure. In the first figure, this circle is divided into 3 equal parts. So let us put a tick on it. Second figure is not divided into equal parts. Third figure is again not divided into equal parts. Fourth figure is again not divided into equal parts. But figure number 5 is divided into 3 equal parts. So we will put a tick on it, and again figure number 6 is not divided into 3 equal parts. Let us come to the next exercise given on page number 130. First question is color half of each figure. On this page number 113, in the first question, you are given 6 figures in the maths book. Okay children, so out of these 6 figures, each figure is divided into 2 equal parts. Can you see the children? All the figures, all the 6 figures, each figure is divided into 2 equal parts, and we have to color 1/2 of each figure. So out of these 2 halves, you can color any half. Either you can color this or this also. I have taken the first half of each figure, and each figure I have shaded with the help of blue chalk. Can you see? In the first figure I have shaded with the blue chalk, first half. Second figure, triangle, I have shaded with the blue chalk, 1/2. Third, circle, I have shaded with the blue chalk. Then this heart, I have shaded with the blue chalk, half of this heart. Half of this I have shaded with the blue chalk. And the last figure, rectangle, or you can say a window, whatever shape is this, I have shaded with the help of blue chalk. Now, on this page number 114, next question is given to you. Complete the following figure. That is, some questions are given to you, some information is given to you, and according to this information you have to solve the problem. Now, let us see the first question. First question is half of 10 rupees. The word of says that the sign of multiplication is there. Let us see how. First we have to write the figure, this fraction half. Of means multiplied by 10, we have to write it as it is. If we divide this number 10 by 2, we'll get the answer rupees 5. In the same process, by following the same process, we will be solving the next question. Next question given to you is half of cricket team including extras. Okay, you all know children, there are 11 players in the cricket team and 3 are extras. That means 11 plus 3 will give you 14 players. That means total 14 players are there including extras in the cricket team. Let us see how to solve it. Half, as it is, we have noted down. Of means multiplication sign. We have put up the multiplication sign. Cricket team, as we know, 14 we got, 14 players are there. So I have written here 14. Now let us divide this 14 by half. If we'll divide this 14 by 2, we'll give you the answer 7. That means 7 players are there. That means half of in the cricket team, half of the cricket team has 7 players. Let us see the third question. Third question given to you is half of a day in hours. Children, as you all know that one day has 24 hours. Let us start solving the solution, this problem. So let us write first First fraction, what is given to you? 1 by 2. Let us write here 1 by 2. Of means multiplication sign. In hours, that means 24 hours are there in one day. So let us multiply it by 24. If we'll divide this 24 by 2, you will get the answer 12 hours. That means if a day is divided into half, there will be 12 hours. Let us come to the next question given on page number 115. Here also some figures are given to you and you have to color half of each figure. Let us find how to find the half of each figure. You can see in the first figure, a circle is given and it is divided into 4 equal parts. Let us see, let us write 4 below the margin over here in the form of fraction. And how many parts are we have to color? That means 2. Means half of this each figure we have to color. So this 2 we have to write over here. Let us divide by the table of 2. 2 ones are 2, 2 twos are 4. That means only 2 parts are to be colored out of 4. So I have shaded 2 parts. Now let us see this one. Next figure. Next figure, a rectangle is given to you and it is divided into 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. This rectangle is divided into 12 equal parts. If we'll divide this 12 by 6, we will get the half of the figure. So we have to shade 6 parts of this figure. Okay. Let us come to the other figure. Other figure given to you is again a rectangle. Big rectangle is there and it is divided into 8 equal parts. Now out of 8 equal parts, if we'll divide it by 4, we'll get the half of the figure. So if we'll divide this 4 by 8, by the table of 2, we'll get 1 by 2. That means out of 8 parts, we have to shade 4 parts. So first, second, third, fourth part I have shaded in the figure. Now let's come to the next question. Next question is color 1/4 of each figure and it is given on page number 150. Let us see how. Very simple it is. Can you see in figures A, B and C, each figure is divided into 4 equal parts. And it's very simple, you have to color 1/4 of each figure. That means we have to color 1 part of each figure. Can you see in this figure I have shaded 1 part. In the next figure a flower is given, 4 petals are there. Out of 4 petals I have shaded 1 petal. Okay. Next a big star is given and the star is divided into 4 equal parts and out of this 4 equal parts I have shaded 1 part. Now let us come to the next question. Next question is complete the following fraction given on page number 117. Let us solve the first question of page number 117. 1/4 of a 12 months. Again we will solve it as we have solved earlier. Like first we will write this fraction 1/4. I have written the fraction 1/4. Of means the sign of multiplication. And 12 months is given, so write 12 over here. If we divide this 12 by 4, we will get 3 and 3 is the answer, 3 months. That is, out of 12 months, 1/4 of 12 month will be 3 months. Let us come to the next question. Next question is 1/4 of a dozen. You all know children, 1 dozen means 12 units. Okay, let us see how to solve it. The fraction given to you is 1/4. Let us note down over here. Of means sign of multiplication. Dozen means 12 units. So 12 divided by 4. 12 divided by 4 will give you 3 units or 3 pieces. Okay, let us come to the next question. Next question to you, given to you is 1/4 of 2 dozen apples. See children, as I told you in the earlier question, 1 dozen means 12 units. That means 2 dozen will be 12 multiplied by 2 will give you 24 apples. So let us solve it. First of all, write the fraction given to you in the question. 1/4 of means sign of multiplication. multiplied by 24. When we divide this 24 by 4, we will get 6 apples. That means 1/4 of 2 dozen apples will be 6 apples. Let us come to the next question. Next question is 1/4 of a team of 8 players. It is the direct question. We can solve it very easily. Fraction given to you is 1/4 multiplied by 8. If we will divide this number 8 by 4, we will get the answer 2 players. That means out of 8 players, 1/4 of the team will be 2 players. Okay. Let us come to the next question. The next question is 1/4 of a day in hours. Children, as you all know, 1 day is equals to 24 hours. Okay. Let us solve it. The fraction given to you is 1/4. Of means sign of multiplication. Day in hours means 24 hours. So 24 divided by 4 will give you 6 hours. That means 1/4 of 24 hours will give you 6 hours. That means 6 hours is the answer. Let us come to the next question. Next question is color 1/4 of each figure. It is given on page number 117. Let us see how. In the first figure, the circle is given to you and the circle is divided into 8 equal parts. In order to find its 1/4 part, it should be divided by 4 because 1/4 part we have to find. If you will divide 8 by 4, you will get 2. That means you have to shade 2 parts of this circle. Next figure is a parallelogram, and this parallelogram is divided into 4 equal parts, and since we have to find the 1/4 of 4 parts, that means 4 divided by 4 will give you answer 1. That means we have to shade 1 part. Now in the next figure, it is a big rectangle is given to you, and this rectangle is divided into 8 equal parts. So I have written 8 over here. Since we have to find the 1/4 of 8, so let us divide it like this. That is 8 divided by 4 will give you 2. That means we have to shade 2 parts of this rectangle. Let us continue the other exercises of chapter 12 fractions in our next classes.